Hi everybody, welcome back. I am here now with Tom Decker, who is from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife. Tom, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so you are here to chat about a survey. Tell me about the survey.
Yes, so I'm here to talk about the National Survey on Angling, Hunting, and Wildlife Watching from 2022. Recently completed survey of 100,000 Americans, largest survey nationally of those activities, and talk about the results.
Okay, so what did you learn?
So this survey has been done actually every year since 1955, every 5 years. It's in an interval. So every 5 years we survey the American public about the importance of hunting, boating, angling, and in this year, it's target shooting as well. And so we get this spectrum of how important these activities are in the lifestyle of people. And then there's an economic value to that, jobs, the economy, et cetera. And what we found was that about 5% of Americans hunt, but about 16% of Americans are target shooters. So there's about 49 million Americans are practicing target shooting, little less hunting, but those are an important community, and they're important for a lot of reasons. We also look at boating and angling. And boaters are about the same number as anglers. All are important activities, all have different sectors of society. We have a lot of demographic information, economic information, who goes, men, women, age groups. So we can really see where there's strength in numbers and maybe where there's some faltering in some efforts for creating more opportunities exist.
Was there anything that was particularly shocking or surprising with these results?
There are surprising results. So while there are twice as many people who fish than hunt, if you wanted to reach target shooters, right, as a community, more anglers target shoot than hunters. So if you really want to promote target shooting, you maybe direct some of your efforts to anglers where you would think, oh no, we got to go to the hunters and talk to them more about target shooting. That was kind of surprising, just at the number of anglers who also target shoot. And it far outweighed the number of people who are hunting.
Why do you think doing this survey is so important?
So a couple things. It's important to know the scope and breadth and importance of these activities, to be able to explain to chambers of commerce, legislators, state fish and wildlife agencies, the importance of these activities economically, as well as socially and culturally, and why it's important to people's health, well-being, safety, food from the forest in terms of harvested meat and venison. But for members particularly, a lot of these activities are funded through excise taxes on firearms, ammunition, and archery equipment. So funding state wildlife management areas, funding about 800 shooting ranges nationally, funding the restoration of deer, the restoration of turkeys, things that are commonly hunted now, boating access areas. There's about 9,000 areas nationally to get on the waters, to get out, lakes, rivers, ponds, the ocean. Those are all funded through the excise taxes of angling and target shooting and ammunition companies. And so it's important for them to understand, I mean, you have your own surveys and metrics about the public, but understanding what that infrastructure of opportunity is that the industry here puts forward and on the ground as delivered by state fish and wildlife agencies. There's 35 million acres of land open to public hunting because it's funded from this organization, these manufacturers. That's really important to know the benefits and to know what opportunities it will afford to get more people in wild places, pursuing wild animals, enjoying nature.
Well, I was going to ask, specifically how this impacts the NSSF members, but I think you kind of already touched on that.
Yes, yeah, it's critically important for the industry to know, because there's 11% tax, and where does that money go? How is it used? Is it used to benefit anything of interest? And the idea is, yes, everything that money has to be spent on is related to hunting, target shooting, land conservation, species restoration, hunter education, clean water, healthy fish and wildlife populations. And that will get more people out purchasing products, enjoying nature, making connections, making memories with families and friends. And those are good social things.
All right, Tom Decker from U.S. Fish and Wildlife. Thank you so much for being at SHOT Show.
Thanks, glad to be here with you.